separated from the love of God because their sins had not been forgiven yet. God created hell. Matthew 25, verse 41 reads, "Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels." See, God originally created hell a long, long time ago for the devil and his angels. Now, obviously, we then will face the same judgment in our sin. See, Satan sinned in the Garden of Eden before anyone else did when he was trying to, when he did deceive Eve into eating of the forbidden fruit. Let's go to Mark chapter 9. Mark chapter 9. In Isaiah 30, verse 33, the Bible reads, "For Tophet is ordained of old. Yea, for the king is prepared. He hath made it deep and large. The pile thereof is fire and much wood. The breath of the Lord like a stream of brimstone doth kindle it." I mean, God is igniting the flames of hell. But it's important for us not just to understand that we're not separated from God in hell, but to understand how horrible of a place hell is, and that people need to hear about this. You know, people ought to be afraid of going to hell. I've talked to a couple people at Soling that have said, "Oh, well, I don't do anything based off of fear. I think that's a stupid reason. You know, I don't make my decisions based off of fear." Okay, well, that's pretty stupid. Really. I mean, just so... You don't make your decisions based off of fear at all. If you were to go to the Grand Canyon and just walk to the edge, you know what? You ought to be afraid of getting so close that you're going to fall off the edge, off into the canyon and die, right? So you ought to be able to base some kind of decision making. So you know what? I'm not going to get that close because I'm afraid I might fall over. That's a very wise choice to make, and to make a decision based off of that fear is excellent. So saying, "Oh, I don't want to make a decision based off of fear," is just stupid and hypocritical anyways. But when you understand the consequences, you say, "I'm headed towards hell." Hey, should be a strong enough reason. People say, "Oh, well, you should want to be saved because you just want to serve God and you want to have all the property." It's like, okay, you should have that attitude, but that's not the only reason that you should believe on him. There's nothing wrong or unspiritual about being scared about going to hell and not wanting to go to that place and putting your faith in Christ as a result. Now, we're going to look at the reality of hell here in Mark chapter 9, and not some watered-down description of just like, oh, it's separation from God. Because think about this, separation from God. As opposed to telling them, well, you're going to burn in hell forever. Those are two different things.
You want to give me a hat?
Literally, two different things. Look at Mark chapter 9, verse 43. Jesus Christ. And you know what's interesting here? Is that, I mean, this whole page of notes that I have, we're going to be looking at the words that Jesus Christ literally spake on this earth. Now, obviously, we know that it doesn't really matter. Jesus Christ is the Word. Jesus Christ embodies all of the words of God. And it's not